Now it goes to the Senate, and there seemingly is some differences between the House and the Senate. Are any of the differences going to derail tax reform getting done by the end of the year?
I don't know that it's going to derail it, Kevin. I do believe these are serious adjustments that we have to make as far as delaying, for example, the business rate for 1 year. There's another few issues. I still think that, I don't want to try to sound like a song and dance or a talking point, we are hopeful that we can deliver on this, and I think that's why you've seen a calm but exciting mood this week.
Your caucus in particular represents a wide variety of conservatives,
right,
some including in the middle. I want to ask you about the individual mandate, because people like Senator Susan Collins are a bit skeptical of lumping health care reform with tax reform as a means to pay for it. What are your thoughts?
Well, my thought is it's been ruled a tax. There's probably no greater tax on the burden of the backs of some of these people in the individual market than the individual mandate. And here's why it's important. It is the only federal piece of legislation that we have that literally forces American citizens to purchase a product from private industry. We feel like since the Supreme Court ruled that as a tax, this gives us an opportunity to roll that back off their backs as well.
But if folks lose health insurance, and if folks in the middle class in states like California see their taxes go up, is that problematic?
Well, I think the premise of the question here, if you're giving the private people or people in the private industry more money to be able to purchase their own product as opposed to purchase a government-issued product, I think most of the time we've had the history on our side. It's better off for people to keep more of their own money to invest in the products they so choose.
Are you confident that this gets done by the end of the year? Do you think the Senate, when they get back, I mean, I know you can't predict the Senate, who can, but do you think that they'll get it done by the end of the year?
I think so. That's one of the reasons today there's a measured optimism, if you will. Nobody's rolling kegs down the hall on this one because we've got to make sure the Senate does their job, kick it back to us, and for us to deliver, get it to the president's desk.
Let me ask you just quickly about a lot of other financial policy that's going to get done. CFPB Director Richard Cordray says he's out at the end of the month. Thoughts on a new CFPB director? And also, first quarter of next year, are we going to see community banking reg relief?
I think we will. I think the Senate's going to continue to move forward on this. Chairman Henschling of Financial Services has done a good job. Dodd-Frank, some of the other areas that he's working on. I think it's very important that we stay the course. We can't get, here's the problem, Kevin, we can't pat ourselves on the back at this point. There's a lot of other things that we've laid out for the American people that we've got to get done. As far as the chairman situation, don't know that we have a final call on that at this point.
And just quickly, when this does get out of the Senate, presuming that it does get out of the Senate, are you concerned about earmarks at all?
I believe, from what I understand, there is an earmark battle coming, not to let the cat out of the bag. I don't think it happens in this particular season, but I do look for that maybe within the spring of next year.